Hi. So this one's another one about breastfeeding because I had another experience of something that I knew about but didn't think it's gonna happen to me, because why would it, right? So I had last Saturday I had a blocked milk duct, which, if it's not addressed, can lead to mastitis, which is inflammation of the duct, and can be really painful, and it really causes massive issues with feeding, and actually it makes lots of women to give up. It can give you massive fever and stuff, so it's really unpleasant. So I was a bit worried. I mean, the blockage itself, it's quite painful, so the whole breast is quite sore, sore to the touch, sore to pressure, so carrying him was quite uncomfortable. But I found it, I massaged it out. I also used, I know, a bit hoo-hoo, but I used cabbage leaves to pull out any inflammation that might be forming. And that seemed to have actually helped, because within a few hours it was much better, and within 24 hours the blockage was gone completely. Obviously I kept feeding. I actually made sure I fed a little bit more on the left, although it was really painful. It was like going back to the beginnings, because he's such a barracuda, and it was just so sore and tender. But that's the best way forward, because he'll suck it out. I'll try changing position during feeding as well to help to unblock it. So yeah, we managed to get the milk flowing again, but the next day I found a blister on my nipple, which was quite big. I had to actually burst it because it was just too painful. I couldn't even have a brow on it or anything, like nothing could touch it. So I had to burst it, and I had to actually burst it but twice, I think. Yeah, twice, a few hours apart, because it sealed over again. And then obviously ever since, it's been like a cracked nipple. It's been open, and it took good 6 days to heal. It's only just about getting there. I've been putting Lancilon on it, so that helped. And I've kind of looked into it, researched it, and basically everyone's saying like there's not much you can do with the blister apart from what I've done. It's just you have to wait until it goes. You have to keep feeding, and eventually it just goes. If the blister is quite big, apparently it's better if you kind of cut the skin off after you burst it, so you don't get basically like a callus on it. But I was then wondering, like, if perhaps the blister was there before, that caused the blocked duct, and it just got bigger because they hadn't fed more on that side. And I wouldn't be surprised if I had a blister, because he's so rough. I'm so pleased he doesn't have teeth yet, and I'm a bit worried about that. I kind of hope his teeth don't come until he's capable of understanding that he's hurting me, because at the moment obviously he doesn't. And either when he's distracted, he just like pulls away with my nipple still in his mouth, or he clamps on it really hard, like to tease, to ease teasing pain, and all sorts. So just finished breastfeeding now. So all these things, I think, accumulate into my nipples being attacked quite a lot. And I think it's just because my pain threshold is so high, and I'm so resolved to breastfeed as long as I can, then I'm still doing it, because there are times when it really hurts, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe bottle would be an alternative. But I find it hard to express. Like, the milk flows really easily when he drinks, but when I'm expressing, it just drips, and it just drives me mental. Like, I just don't have the patience for that. And I'm sure I could get better at it and stuff, but I can't be bothered. If you can get it out of my breast, then less fuffing about it, you don't have to wash anything and stuff. So that's not really an option for me, although some people find it really easy. Even my friend was saying she finds it really easy to express by hand. Not something I find the case, and right now I don't need it. So he's going on solids next month, in really a couple of weeks time. So hopefully he'll take to them well, and the breastfeeding will slow down, therefore my nipples have time to heal in between the feedings. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But if you find yourself with pain in your breast, kind of like soreness to the touch, or even if it's a bit hot, there can be even red patches. If that's the case, make sure you do something about it straight away, because if that turns into mastitis, it's horrendous. So even though it hurts, massaging kind of towards the nipple, really kind of pressing on the duct and massaging, opening it up, and also massage it while he feeds or she, while your baby feeds. Just massage towards the nipple to help it. Also maybe changing positions during feeding. So maybe if you usually lie down, try sitting up, try the rugby hold, or someone read somewhere even a suggestion to kind of lean over them. So lie the baby on a bed and kind of lean over them, let them drink, so the gravity helps to pull everything out. Try whatever you can to get it going, because if that gets inflamed, it's really really painful and cause all sorts of other issues, and you then have to really see a doctor with that. So it's best to avoid that and get it sorted as soon as possible. All right, so that's it.